Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically.
Alright, so there we are for the slot 49. We start from, again, container ride, not from the vault safe, otherwise like it's not the same values. And we are just gonna just go quickly through the maps to prove that this slot can be aligned properly again. So there isn't much to do on this map, so I'm gonna speed it up. So I'm just gonna like no clip through the maps when it's not important, just doing this one normally. And so, as you can see, like the slot 49 is at 1107, and when you switch level it's gonna increase by +1. And environment check, this entity does not get removed while you're playing the game, so you can just go your way and ignore like the levels, just to prove it's possible, because it's never gonna disappear. Flying brush, sometimes they do disappear when you play them, but we can just check, and the flying brush is like not really important, it does not disappear either. As you can see, you can just do the level and never make that flying brush disappear, because it's like this piece of glass there, and you never lose that piece of glass. So
rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with one copy of the laws of robotics to share. Good. If you feel that a lethal
next level, info for the accessor. It's the same thing, they never disappear on the level, you can't remove them. So you can just do the level normally, it won't affect anything whatever you do in the level. Same for this one, it doesn't matter. This one, Portal Simulator Collision Entity, is what happens when you shoot a portal, but like it's from the orange portal. So it's like at 000, but if you move the portal around, like the entity is created as soon as the portal is created. So it doesn't matter, because it's never gonna disappear, even if you go through a fizzler or anything. Crop dynamics tends to disappear on some maps, so it's important to check which one it is. But as we can see on this level, it's this turret, so it doesn't matter at all. Because the terrain never disappears, it's not like it's a moving panel or anything. On this map, however, it's a trigger ones, and trigger ones are special that they do disappear when you touch them. So, like, you can do whatever you want until you touch the trigger, but the trigger is what happens when you touch the bottom. Like that shaking effect. And now like the slot is empty, and the goal is to not fill it again, but you cannot really fill it again. You don't have anything to fill in this slot, because you have like the player pickup, but the player pickup is already taken by Whitley. So you don't have to worry about anything. The clipboard, it's not filling the slot, so you don't have to worry about anything you do in the level, and the slot is never gonna increase. For this one, it doesn't matter what you do, and it doesn't increase because the slot was empty. Or like there, it's whatever this is. It's to prevent you from placing a portal there, I guess. I don't know. It's not important for that, so we just like skip it. I'm gonna get lots of bad dialogues, because I mean I don't really care about what I'm doing.
Sorry about the mess.
For this level, projected texture is just like the environment at the top, so you don't really care either.
I'll start getting everything else working while you perform.
So here we have a prop dynamic, and it's like a moving panel, but like even after the panel is gone, this remains, so you can do whatever you want in the level, it won't matter. Ambient generic don't disappear either, so you can just do the levels the way you want. A lot of the levels are gonna be like that. Trigger earth don't disappear, so you can just do your way. It's like what damages you when you go in the glue there. And since they don't disappear, same, and you can just skip the level. Now for this one, it's a trigger once, that is like right at the start of the level. So it's emptied, but as long as you just press the button only once, and you don't create fizzled particles, it's perfectly fine. And then when you go through the fizzler, it creates like your portal entities, but there is not enough. It doesn't fill that slot anyway, so it's perfectly fine. It increased during the transition, but that's because like there is some logic that is created there. Here there is a trigger once as well, but the trigger once is created after you finish the level. So like you do the LP route like that, then you get to the scripted momentum, and so you want to create the debris to fill some slots for the entities.
So sometimes there's still trash in them, standing around, smelling and being useless. Try to avoid the
so it doesn't matter, like you just want to create them to fill some room. And then like you go through the fizzler, and like I just touched the trigger which was there, that triggers dialogue. But when you go through the fizzler is gonna create a new entity in the slot. So that's what you want. You want to finish the level with one of your portal entities inside that slot that you get from touching the fizzler. So for this one, the light doesn't matter. You can just skip the level. When I say skip the level, I tend to do, I mean like, you can do whatever you want to do in the level, it won't affect the slot. Ambient generic, we already know it's not gonna do anything.
This next test involves emancipation grills.
Logic auto, it was at the start of the level. And so at the start of the level, we emptied that slot. And so what you want to do is right away shoot 2 portals on the floor, so they won't place the portals. So it doesn't count as portals placed, but it creates entities on the slots. That's because like when you do the route for this portal, you will want like to create cubes, and then to fizzle the cubes, and if you don't shoot a portal, the fizzle particle will increase the slot. And it makes it a nightmare because this is just RNG, so it makes it a nightmare to align. So what you want to do is just fill the slot with a portal right at the start of the map. And on ricochet, that's where we are gonna manipulate the slots. So that's what we do there. We enter the level, we do the PPD route, and so we do the PPD route and we eject to get the cube. Then we go get the other cube as well. I am bad. Okay, and now what you're gonna do is just you're gonna redirect the laser. And by doing that, as you can see, like the slots increase by +1 every time. And so you do that until you reach... let me check my notes. You do that until you reach 16370. Right, so like, you want to stop once you reach 16370. And then you're gonna shoot your fake portals, like that. And then you can just finish the level. So you block yourself. I just failed it, because I'm bad. And
I did see some humans.
you should exit this level at 16371, like when you load into the next level. And as you can see, 16371. And the rest of the level is like nothing is gonna increase the slot anymore. Like no entities can be emptied. It's just gonna be like info over accessor or environment something. Like only entities that you cannot empty.
Figured out what to do with all the money I saved.
Like path tracks don't get removed of the.
I'm going to laminate your skeleton.
They don't get removed either.
That way, future generations can learn from you how not to have your unfortunate bone structure.
You only really care about fun brush, prop statics. Not prop static. Fun brush, some kind of prop dynamics, yeah, and prop physics, stuff like that, like cubes and all. But other than that, you don't really care about entity. Oh, and triggers as well. You also care about triggers. Trigger ones specifically. Info placement helper, there is nothing special with that. So we can finish that. Info over accessor is the same, so just you can ignore it as well.
That's not me talking. It's right here in your file.
Fun clip VFs is whatever is blocking like the turrets to do that thing there.
Wait, it's a she. Still, what does she know?
You don't want to die as well.
She has a medical degree in fashion from France. I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage. Next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise. Prize winners.
Here it's a prop physics, but on this map the prop physics cannot be killed because of the fizzler is blocked by a brush at the top of the elevator, and like you can just ignore them because it's one of those mugs. So since you can't destroy them, you can just do the levels the way you want.
Initiating surprise. Oh, come on. If it makes you feel any better, they abandoned you at birth. So
On this one it's like a prop laser relay, I think it's this one. And it doesn't disappear, like even after you finish the level. And you do jury skip, so it's gonna be faster to transition the level like that. Trigger catapult are always there even after you touch them. It's this one here. Not sure what it's used for, but it doesn't matter to me.
I thought about our dilemma, and I came up with a solution that I honestly... Federal
And we
regulations
soon arrive at
require
the
me to
level
warn you
that we
this
are
next
manipulating
test
it
chamber
for.
is looking
Ambient
pretty
generic,
good.
doesn't matter again.
That's right. Fake tragic surprise like
And so
last
path
time.
tracks
A real
don't
surprise with tragic consequences. And what's going on? Who turned off the lights?
Hey, buddy.
path tracks are not going to disappear, and I'm gonna show it
Why don't you just
on the next level, because it's once again a path track, and it's one that's located here. And so if you take the correct path, and you can wait as much as you want. As you can see, it doesn't get destroyed, so it will never disappear. And once again, on this level, it's a path track. It's one that is like
Ah, brilliant! You made it through. Well done.
there.
Okay, follow me. We've still got work to do. At least you can't touch us back here.
It's not even visible, like it just floats in the air. Makes no sense.
Let's keep moving. The factory entrance must be around here somewhere.
So you can just like do the whole level, doesn't matter, doesn't disappear. Because it's already not there at the... It's not even there at the start. And so we reach Turret Sabotage at 16384. And so now that we have like 16384, as we can see, I'm just gonna place the mug here
Turret redemption lines active.
for after.
Please do not engage with turrets heading
And
towards
so
redemption.
16, slot 49 is that glass. For some reason it's like a prop stat, it's like a fun brush. And so you can just go here from the monitor onto the fence. And so when you grab the mug, and you can land here,
Turret redemption lines are not
and you
locked.
skip the first two
Please exit
portals
the
to
turret
clear
redemption line.
that gap there. And it doesn't matter for the setup, like how much time you take for this place, because the slot 10 that we use for Cave Johnson is located like just in front of me, like it's a big trigger once just there. So you can take all the time you want at the start of the level, it won't matter for the other manipulation that we need to do. And because you have the mug, you can do the rest of the level in two portals.